So today we're having another romantic lunch break.
Yeah.
In the city of Bautzen in East Germany, or former Eastern Germany. Well Eastern Germany, you know what I mean.
It is still East Germany.
Yeah, right over near the Polish border. It's bloody freezing, but if you have a look through what we've captured here, I think you agree, it's like a little gem.
It's lovely, yeah.
Yeah, that YouTube little catchy handle, little gem. Yeah, so.
And it's raining.
It's raining.
And it's cold.
It's cold.
This is the view from the bridge as we walked into the town. Buildings we found in town was the Leaning Tower of Bautzen. It's quite difficult to climb up the spiral staircase, so obviously our Muppet had to give it a try.
Ain't of a little gem. I am at the top of a very windy Leaning Tower of Bautzen in Germany. A stunning place. Giving stunning views from a little town that I guarantee you hardly anyone has heard of. The tower is really difficult to access, very narrow steps and plenty of them. Not a place to come if you've got any sort of disability. Obviously for a Muppet like me, it's a must-do situation.
Bautzen has 17 towers and bastions built originally to protect the old trade centre.
The town still maintains much of its old walls, and you can still walk around much of them.
From the walls, the views are stunning.
We see here the old mill water tower. This doubles up as a museum.
The town sits on the Spree River.
As we come back into town, we look at the town square.
the streets still maintain much of their medieval charm.
And there we have it. That's our day in Bautzen. What did you think?
Beautiful Bautzen.
Drop it in the comments. It'd be really nice if people engaged and said what you thought of this place, or if you've been before. Because when I went to the Leaning Tower of Bautzen, it is the Leaning Tower of Bautzen, I climbed them steps as you saw, and when I spoke to the lady there, she was thrilled that I was English.
She was amazed that you come all the way from England.
She genuinely thought I'd come all the way from England to Bautzen to see Bautzen. She was absolutely amazed. I bet she's having tea right now, telling her family that she saw a really handsome
crazy English
guy come to see the tower today. I bet she is.
And the guy in the bakery is probably telling his family about how I had an English couple in there who didn't know how to ask for bread rolls.
We don't speak much German.
We can say two.
Let me rephrase that. We don't speak any German.
We've got a few words.
I don't speak any German.
I can't do sentences, but I've got a few words.
I know a few funny things like the rat house and Ausfahrt. Eingang, but we've never really gone, although we've visited Germany quite a lot, we've always found people speak English, but again,
less English spoken in this area of Germany.
Here, but just to pick up on that, this was formerly, after the Second World War, just going back on the communist theme, it was occupied by the Russians after the Second World War, quite brutal. And they remained here until the fall of, the reunification of Germany. It was very important to them.
Yeah.
So therefore, probably people our age never really had much of a need to speak English. Don't worry guys, we're educating them. Catch you soon. Thanks for watching. Anything you want to say?
Cheers! Thanks for joining us on our journey. We hope you are enjoying it as much as we are. Please remember to like and subscribe.
It's really nice to hear you comment, and it's really nice to know that you're there.